Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bone. Chairman Wontumi nim say wan hwe ye obekɔ jail. Chairman Wontumi de na all he's crying for public sympathy. Ade na on friend yere ne mana time 8 years odi sika bu asasi gu. Ade na one from so mumbra. Now this is another story I want us to talk about. Declare targeted state of emergency in Galamsey. Affected areas. Ghana Catholic bishops to President Mahama. You see, asofo eye Roman asofo mpenifo a omo Ghana nyina omako President Mahama ho. Na omasema na ehye omkasokumu omde ko nyina ne se omo se Galamsey no ewo Ghana. Enti John Mahama as president no undeclare places bi wo Ghana a ohunu se Galamsey no ho pa no on for state of emergency in koto ho. Asofo na sema ko kache John Mahama ewo Flagstaff House no. These bishops, with all due respect, call Flagstaff House the seat of government. And I'm going to John Mahama say, for the past 9 years, no muhu Galamsey ukrunim. For the past 9 years, from 2017, they never saw Galamsey. Ome humpo nipe bi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Omo ka sokono any Bible ekuta omo. Omo ni etuetua we for the past 9 years. Omo ehu se obi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Omo nyina ka omo na akokotua omo fuko omo do omo sa kan wo ha enam reka omo fruma enam reka omo maso enam no bosoro. Say John Mahama ye ka bibia omo ehu se obi eye Galamsey o Ghana da. Nti ende no afa na omo ehu. Nti omo nyina adware anopa abo omo to powder fefefe. Ade starch afa omo ntoma ne omo ntade so. Emiemia chain ape broni bi edi omo nim. And I'm saying broni na sebio already ehu na ye ntwane koto because broni ye kotwane koto asamaba. And I'm saying broni ni omonim na omo bibifo na omo sua broni no esom no omo ni akire na omo nko Flagstaff as no kan che Mahama say afa no mada no afa no moni ate sa time na Ekufuad was no omo si rosary ama Mo Mary adoma shawoma nyankopon ne na enti na omo si rosary. For 9 years, no, they were hailing or they were saying rosary. Now, omo ye rosary wedjuma Mo Mary. Nyankopon ne ba. Adoma shawoma. Nyankopon ne na. Na omo ye sa anti na omo enhu Galamsey na ye no Ghana no. Na afe na oma se eye rosary ni nyina ewie. Enti afe no bo hu se Galamsey koso. Enti omo afoka atena 207 mu. E de omo Bible atoto omo na so. Eyom hanky eto omo nazo atena ka mu no seat belt aba Flagstaff House abeka che John Mahama say eye Galamsey no afi na omasi rosary na wie nyankopon ne na enti John Mahama onhwe Ghana bebi a gala no wo no na onfa state of emergency to so omasem nyina no in the name of Jesus. But obi be say me ne hwan obi be say mene hwan ena menko kasantia Roman asori asofo mintumi na onyankopon kokroko a wosoro a ohwe akokoba atama ne bie ne to eto kusua no sa onyankopon no for the past 8 years no ohwe ye nyina yeso enti as far as onyankopon nsesaye onyankopon nko bebia onyankopon ne the same onyankopon a ye nyina da ho ese rosary wenanim no minim se onyankopon no obehye ne ho animunyam. Obia odi onyankopon din ebeye nyatwom. Onim die eye a wanye. Onim papa a wanye. Ohu bone for 8 years a wanka ho asem a ose and suddenly wehu sa bone no. Otwedi apon kwame a oma ye mfrema ye home no. One sa nipa no ne bedi. Enya me ekọ. Because mene wan me kra ye mbo mesu. Enti mene wan na mekoka se sebio nentwi na obo hoi na kwa yakokọ ne kon. And this almost rosary no. Na so almost say nyankopon ne na Mo Mary adoma ahye ne ma na so obo hu kwan na ba Flagstaff House e de assemwe abeto John Mahama enima ye dam ase. John Mahama ye listening president. Asema mo ba no se mo de gukra ta so a e wo ho obehwe asem no. Se ebe hia se obetie mu a obebɔ mpaya ma onyankopɔn na mo bɔ mpaya ma na 8 years na musu osu musu guru so a otie musu frɛ no John Mahama bɛbɔ mpaya kyerɛ saa nyame na de nyame reka kyerɛ no ɛno no obɛyɛ because you see de onyame pɛ ɛna bɛmu enti mo de kɔma John Mahama ɛwɔ Flagstaff House no saa onyankopɔn na mo ne tena 9 years a mo ani fra ya mo ehu de esi no the same onyankopɔn no ɔkɔbɔ mpaya kyerɛ sɛ ɔma ne nyansa na asɛm a mo bɛkaeɛ no sɛ onyame ne pene so a ɛwɔ sɛ ɔyɛ enti moyɛ mafemu deɛ moyɛ asɔfoɔ na we na ya sometimes no ɛde me ba na de ma besi ɛyɛ Nimako but I don't know where Nimako his video is nanka ma bɔ Nimako video akyerɛ mo Mr. S I'm trying to find Nimako na ma bɔ ma Roma asɔfoɔ no na makai sɛ mo yɛ masa deɛ onyame aka no ɛno na wɔsɛ edi so I'm sorry I cannot find Nimako but sɛ me hu Nimako a what I'll do is say I will play Nimako for you people to remember the onyame ɛde ahyɛ mo nsa sɛ ɛwɔ sɛ mo yɛ no wɔ asase wei so deɛ me yane sɛ me hu Nimako video no ka me bɔ ama Roma asɔfoɔ me bɔ ɛmɔmɔ hu sɛ onyame na yɛsom no ɛyɛ yɛ nananom som no ɛyɛ saa onyankopɔn na ɛndɛ me no ka sei sebio yɛhwɛ n'anim na onyame de yɛka yɛse ɔfa ne boa ɔnto ne ntam enti yɛnhwɛ ada a onyame bɛfa ne boɔ na sebio yɛmbɔ mpa sɛ ɔto boɔ na sebio yɛmbɛgyina ɛboɔ no kwan mu na ɛboɔ no ɛmbɔyɛ na sebio ɛboɔ no a ɔbɛto no ɛbɛbɔ ɛyɛ sebio ɔmo edi yɛ bɔne ɛnka no korɛ ɔmo yɛ hypocrites ɔmo yɛ nyaatwom ɔmo de nyame din etwa toro ɔmo de nyame din sebio ɛyɛ kokwasa ɔmo de nyame din ɛdaadaa nipa yɛmbɔ mpa sɛ onyankopɔn fa saa ne boɔ na ɔto a sebio ɔmo te asase wei so no obie ni wa ɔbɛgyina ɛboɔ n'anim na abɔ ne kunu me deɛ me yɛsomafoɔ de bia me ka kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ I am just a messenger medwuma nyina ne sɛ ɔsɛ me ba na me bɛdwudwam na Ghanafoɔ ehu no korɛ no na sɛ me ka no korɛ no wie na anya wo da the way you feel no it is not my problem sɛ me ka no korɛ no kyerɛ wo na sɛ no korɛ no anya wo da how you feel I don't care about it because the ejane de asoma me no eno ena maye now my mental story way and you see asem esi ni say eye chairman Wontumi eye national security for echo chairman Wontumi fie say omo I invite no na chairman Wontumi I na adwene say omba national security expect chairman Wontumi to report to them on Monday. Now, something you know say, Chairman Wontumi we di bone pa, we di dream, or the galamsey sense ase, or the galamsey sense you. In fact, at a point, the Minerals Commission bekache say, Chairman Wontumi na oni ho kwan se obewura ye nsa ase kwayem akotu egudie asense ase ase kwaye asensuo. And so Chairman Wontumi entie ewubowura ye nsa asim yenkwayem ebundua esensase now aban asesa na aban bia eyoma sede se yete oman mu na se nipa bi bu mmra so a e wo se saa nipa no ye twe omo ebegina mmra nim na omo ye den na omo yi mmra no now you need to understand say mmra na e wo Ghana no it does not matter whether you are a minister whether you are a president whether you took appointment or did not take appointment a chile we Jimmy na wadwene ya wo say unless anase a chile say wafa appointment nko na embra betumi di now I was saying nyina ati ase a chile say bi obi a na adwene wo fom a we Jimmy kakra na adwene be ne say onye politician ti embra di na edisi eche no na me enda me hu say national security e kwache chairman Wontumi then I keep telling myself say Chairman Wontumi amokochiro no why are you pampering a rascal? Why are you pampering somebody who even does not respect himself? So my gear up some more Chairman Wontumi, you need to go in with force. You don't go and stand behind his house. Namuko Jani Daichin Kaza Chairman Wontumi, Brabon Tindabi, Budano. Say, excavator, not Budana, Buget to training because you need to pick him up. Because I want picking it up. Saya Dano Shemuno, one share your betri two, no a bow be two. Until when you are going in tactically, you go in with force, you pull the dog out, and you take him away. So, kuna about dynamo 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now get man and be. Now say Onwanga say bia. You as a national security, you have the right to pull that gate down. So the idea is Wontumi. Now, for a very long time, we jina bontene air train kwasi ampenyi we manasha the draw saba. Akoya and the tea na adwene her left. Nensan swa her left. Ne bema da de nantem her left. Ene ne nan swa nkasa her left. Ni Jimmy wo ya. Why galamse ekunipa no. Masa ko jina ni fie echi e boni punu kokoko se de bokosra bompena. Chairman Wontumi is like a mad dog. Kochina, you don't hesitate. You don't sit there and be like, Chairman Wontumi, Pia Bontene. So ubo punim na wembia because in the first place, you have already invited the fool and a wamba. We're invited the Omran crying. Na montutuna no, and already Jimmy to Kumasi. And in the moment I will cause our question, whatever is a distraction or obstruction, you need to break it down. So I was shocked. So the national security were just standing in front of Chairman Wontumi's house. Because I'm paying with Sika where we are as I was saying, Nidan, street at Daddy Fee. Why so dying? Street a code fee. Obedi Ghana so 8 years. Sa Jimmy Fourway, street a code fee when to me and Jinaso Mayanye. Now, Kwasiafobi the MPP Musa, Chairman Wontumi national chairman. And my advice to the national security is that national security, you just don't move. You move because of a reason. There should be a purpose movie. Your job is to go in and take him. It does not have to be pretty. Because you have invited the fool who did not show up. So you cannot go there and waste time waiting for this fool to come out. You go there, you break the door down, you let him understand we are coming for you. Whoever wants to scream, they can go to court and contest it there. Say, Obise Ehano, the way you picked a Chairman Wontumi up, the way you pick him up, say nipani say Hana, Chairman Wontumi nankasa with the right to go to court. So this nonsense from the national security whereby when they are going to pick people, you know something, we are national security. We need take the guy because Uma Okwa Obo tuo. And nitina Oba Abrochira, na say Abrofo, tactical unit or even the police. Some Oba say there is a mission to pick you up. They don't negotiate because their lives and also is at stake. That person they are coming for is seen as a dangerous dog. That person can harm any police officer. It is also now we have some so you need to have a plan, national security. You don't go in and go negotiate. You don't go in and go be like, tell them to stay away. You just came for Chairman Wontumi. So this operation, you were supposed to break the door, go inside, because the Chairman Wontumi and person mubebu ne pono moka se ombra ne kobeba. Chairman Wontumi and person mo de force ebe picking up. Mo invited se ombra no and kobeba. Kwasiano embu mbranti and oshefie. So you need to let him understand he's not above the law. Intende mete se video bi circulate here. Chairman Wontumi ana order John Mahama. Odidi Ghana for attempts ono to me nyina hye nsano and wakotena radio so Ashanti na onim de oye de bia me ka kire Ghana for say MPP for omu Ashanti for di bi ni MPP for titru se mu agimi on Chairman Wontumi for 8 years. When was the time one day Chairman Wontumi ka say makotu godo ayama MPP for nyina mu mbra na mu magibi mote so kasa asem libida. And about Omiane Kufuada Chairman Wontumi, started say oh to galamse, sensase, or the gold Bejina radio so TV so a free pa. Did you ever once hear Chairman Wontumi say oh, because session where there MPP for now you mumra, munim wedi, MPP for ya dabelo kebi, one kebi. Also and the technology, because I'm paying you know, what could the bonena yet no? Onya opportunity no, when we say MPP followers ne Jimmy, money at the Mudian Kwasi Juma. It got in a radio so then okay, I'm teach Chairman Wontumi. O dying.
Aday. Minya Ghana need bio. Because they said the one we never president in Minya Ghana need bio. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio, and before you know Musorio, and before you know Musorio, I am Munti, and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti, and a Mahama MC. This vice president da. Me, my don't board soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaigning, mammy party. And I'm a Juma. Sadia, I will say more also with the mammy. My yawi, ya win it, one I win it. Young Mama, only president of Ghana. It's no fire soon. 2013, we are tired of the boom, Juma. Mubu Majuma, any idea, you know, ya no. Man, Kabibia, and Yabia was a bia Manakai. Mubaye, Maptopi Majuma, you know, my count to pa, be Didia was one. Me, my count to club, be Didia was no. Sebetia, me must school fees, a club by a ding. What I say, most of them will start to my count to so, and you know, Nasabi, me, sick a bicycle bane, a better me home, a bicycle bane. And I die. Minya Ghana need you. As because I said the one we never have president in T. Minya Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. And before you know Musorio. And before you know Musorio. I am Munti and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti and a Mahama MC. This vice president da. Me, my don't board soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaigning, mammy party. And I'm a Juma. Sadia, I will say more also with the mammy. My yawi, ya win it, one I win it. Young Mama, only president of Ghana. It's no fire soon. 2013, we are tired of the boom, Juma. Mubu Majuma, any idea, you know, ya no. Man, Kabibia, and Yabia was a bia Manakai. Mubaye, Maptopi Majuma, you know, my count to pa, be Didia was one. Me, my count to club, be Didia was no. Sebetia, me must school fees, a club by a ding. What I say, most of them will start to my count to so, and you know, Nasabi, me, sick a bicycle bane, a better me home, a bicycle bane. And I die. Minya Ghana need you. As because I said the one we never have president in T. Minya Ghana need you. Ghana for Musorio. Ghana for Musorio. And before you know Musorio. And before you know Musorio. I am Munti and a Mahama MC. And before I am Munti and a Mahama MC. This vice president da. Me, my don't board soda. Me, my DCO da. Me, my minister da. I chairman in the media. And I want to be campaigning, mammy. I'm my campaigning, mammy party. And I'm a Juma. Sadia, I will say more also with the mammy. My yawi, ya win it, one I win it. Young Mama, only president of Ghana.
Oh, who MPP for any Ashanti for the Biso Jimmy. Time anon Aisha Wangmo, a bogold no. Time anon or TV so radio so you go to free the panel. One friend MPP Nibia some ramageno. Time ana omu jisika na omu bunsa asituguno. Kwa champagne when to my friend MPP supporters momra montini on makonya concession foforo. Mombra on oboase me sa asase no. Mumpiepie mu nyina mombra na yenko disika no kwasia. And the reason in say on one appointment into a diboni ameme enche no. On the way they think. You see the way these people they think. They am catch Ghana for say MPP for who Ghana for so much Jimmy and Titru omu Santifoni bi any MPP for omu di omu chi so omu yankwasiafo. Na adwini no wanje appointment na onye minister na onye Kufuor na oye a mere regional chairman. Hey, now we are mere regional chairman don't win the bonnet. Now we are regional chairman kekenti don't win the bonnet. Oh, adwini eda sa odwan waitim. We sit in Ghana and we entertain this kind of foolishness. Now, and so back on no obiti MPP. Now, o defend the kwasia way because you see, you're trying to fruma. Me busa MPP nino. From 2017, MPP ba power chairman want to be ba power. The Ben on betina radio sika say, menya concession fufro, ya mama sase fufro, mi di wa ho, eye di akonta man ye di godo, obi ambramba yibi. The Ben o can be. Ofuine and the ahomaso ne nine or fre ejimi for some megeno. And the wabegina radio so and the OTM adaya because ejimi for no more MPP muno doso. Onim say he will get some to come out and support him. ɛyɛ dɛn na eduru sɛ ɛndɛ yɛka sɛ police ɛbɛkyew ɛndɛ yɛka sɛ police bɛkyew na wundi bɔne a why should you be scared? Why should you go on TV to go and scream? Sɛ wote wo fie unko wie obi asika oya regional chairman unwie obi asika ompa contract bia ye bɔne onji sika so kɔ road abra wanye onye galamsey na ɛndɛ yɛbɛbɔ opunu sɛ gangangan regional chairman ye hia wo NIB office. Why should you be scared? Adentina also we show. Adentina also continue radio so say obi ambro, because you know you are not guilty of anything. You will walk into that police station boldly to tell them that what do you need from me? Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bɔne. Chairman Wontumi nim say we di bɔne. Chairman Wontumi nim say wan hwe ye obekɔ jail. Chairman Wontumi de na all he is crying for public sympathy. Aden on friend na yere ne mana time 8 years odi sika bu asase gu. Aden on from so mumbra. The bush of Florida Makogu UK no. Aden on from so mumbra na MPP Jimmy for na all from because mona mo se mona mo bon die mona mo bi mu Jimmy mona mo yankwase adwuma ma party inti enda no MPP for mbre o indwan no mbre o mumusa le say on chere bebi an the site no na mo nkɔ honko ye adwuma mo ano. Omo yakronfoti, they are always scared when you talk about accountability. On say Ekufuado ne Bawumia for 8 years, they were scared to talk about ADN. They were scared to talk about what we call accountability. They were scared to talk about corruption because the party, the MPP, that is what they do. So do not underestimate these people. They will not change. In Tadia or you said the party for be ignore him, let him go die. Now, this is another story. And what is story for Gabi Ochidako? Me say, Ope a dear friend, political rat, political insect, Gabi Ochidako number 1. On say, and the Wakote touchline. Na idea na oye. The oye and say, to see they cannot come forward and boldly say, Chief Justice Tokonu, Endi Boni, they can't do it. Right now, MPP for Gabi Ekufuado, Bedi Etuomo, Omo Anomudi Sikanama, Yenu Anoma Santifoni bi, Sebio, Omo Bia Jimia, Omudi Omochi Obenya Capreno. Today, they cannot boldly come out. They are hiding behind words to tell Ghana for say, oh, your Chief Justice, or some Jana no international protect your party for ma. Into Muntie in Semia Gabi Ochidako, Churchro. Na Gabi Ochidako, Onimse PZ for Sebio MPP for the one in Tebrofo. Into every time, Biano. Opese Ojimi Omwa na watchro no obrofo. Omo shia no one-on-one kro onka twinkyire omo. The strategy Gabi mo ene Ekufuado mo take wo MPP mu ne say. Omo ka kire Bawumia se Bawumia oba MPP mu aye onwo sa wonti twi o. Because the moment omo behu so mutumi no ka twi no omo ka say wedim by heart. Into ba ma ya onwo so ye jimi brofo nko na oka twi ni kura o ka aka ye nse de wonte no. Sa strategy de Ekufuado ne eye Gabi mu ne bedi etom use ye. Kenoforiatamo, they never spoke chi with them. Because someone say MPP, no majority of followers, someone go school, someone tis will be cabrofwa. Automatically, someone so nyansa. Now I'm here the Gabi Church. In camera or on camera, what was the mischief that framers of the Constitution set to cure? Is it not made pointless and rather unfair to the accused when what she is accused of is already all out there? Is this not when shall must mean may? TPZ for the Okenyina say, Chief Justice Tokonu Adole, na sama aba, and the committee atinasia ye to no. Constitution clearly say asem sasia yen to me enfam betna TV so enka. I was say a kind of dem. If you say yanyankasa Santifonia can for the bu ye be say. Yentumi si yentuma go ewa abontene. Ye si yentuma fi wa abontene nipa bi behu edien ye bone. Enti constitution na so etua nyansa firi ye banim. Enda Gabi Ochidako se na ade na omo kyerɛ constitution so hwɛ wet no you see na. He is still insisting say omo kyerɛ constitution na omo eye UP MPP for omo nka ho. Because I hwɛ ne word na or say what was the mischief that framers of the Constitution set to cure? Or say, omucho Constitution, no, na ɛyɛ adwene pɔbɔ ne bɛn na sɛbi ɔwɔ mu tirimu a ɔmo yɛ ɔmo adwene sɛ ɔmo ɛka sɛ asɛm si a ɛwɔ sɛ ɛka ne dɛm mama me yɛnka no wɔ camera so ma obi ehu ɛna ɔsa kɔ n'anim no ɔse sɛ yɛde asɛm ato obi so na sɛ asɛm nankasa krampo ɛwɔ abɔntene na sɛ obi anim asɛm no a adɛn nti na asɛm no yɛnka no abɔntene na yɛka no wɔ dɛm deɛ ɔpa ka nyinaa ne sɛ ɔwie na asɛm no ɔse is it not when shall must mean may mame nka bibi nkyerɛ mo yɛka sɛ constitution wo word a friend shall a ɛhyɛw you are mandated to do it. You shall do this. A command. Now, uti mea a idea a subject something you can I want to make it easy. Get me the word. Shall you can say a command a enshe. But I can say mea something you opa na oba ya opa wonye. Enti enyanhye now so wo hwe constitution ni mu a ekire pefe se asem se be da ho na chief justice asem se be da ho na ye di constitution so abeduru bebi a eduru ya constitution ka se shall means that it was say chinchina asa na ye no the constitution does not say may. There are no discretions there. It does not give you any room to speculate and I say uni any room be to think about anything else. It is shall no you see, it is force. You need to do that. Now, may no you can decide or discretion whether to do it the left way or to do it the right way. Gabi Ochedako say because of Chief Justice Asemna Abano, Sebio Asemno, ebi kura won fremema nipa bi ate. Inti ade na sa Asemno ebi won fremema ni party a yembu constitution ne so. Na baby a constitution ka say yenhye se e beka ne dem no yen dane no na yenya ne say sebio yenia ne pe e de ababontene enti technically there political den weasel political rat way e ka nyina ne say yen turn constitution upside down yen revise the constitution no we should go against the constitution to favor the atokonu. So today MPP Gabi Ochedako ne Akufo-Addo the omuka chen say constitution e wo no because of tokonu asam aba no mama ye ndi constitution so na yen kasa yen hwe tokonu no na yen hwe asam no na yen kontie constitution no se de be ya tokonu no behu sa asam no ye di ne fair. It is not up to tokonu to decide how we should apply the constitution. It is out here brofo na Gabi kana one or disrespecting omo extra constitution or see the framers of the constitution sebio omo no madwirimu ndawa na na omo de shall be show instead of may or say na adwiri boni bi wo ho ana nti de bia ka kire mo UP4 we and MPP4 we they have never been part of the building of this nation. These are the people who boycotted the 1992 constitution. Last me boss Sam Okujato, that criminal lawyer now Oni Akufo-Addo mo nam na mo de ko to General Legal Council no so. When the constitution was being put together, the UP and MPP fund they stayed away. Adentra or say na JJ Rawlings mo any omo Ghana from 24 mo come with tribom eche constitution no omo frɛ hairdressers omo frɛ carpenter for omo frɛ driver for na omo MPP for no omo hu omo say sankofo na Jimmy omo nko school nti adentina ye je omo adwene de atro constitution. And in 1992 MPP for boycotting constitution na ye tro no. And it's not end there. Gabi uses words like framers of the constitution set to cure or say mischief. They don't respect the constitution. They see the constitution say under their foot, and they have never respected Ghana and Brana Ebonhobain. It is a study very well. These people right now, their argument is that we should revise the constitution. We should change the constitution to suit our narrative, to please Tokonu. Because Omutokonu no, they don't understand why Omutokonu no, we have to use the constitution rigidly to assess Tokonu and the waye. And he said, "Uye Ghana ni na wajunu ufia." This alone should tell you, say, the MPP as a political party, no, they are not ready to respect the constitution of the land. And it's not for 8 years, Akufo-Addo ne ba umia, and Gabi Mubedi Ghana so no, they threw the constitution out of the window. They have never respected the constitution. They have never respected Ghanaians. They have always said, they are the ones who are supposed to decide for us. Ain't Gabi, a political rat, a stinking wet rat, today is telling and trying to insult the framers of the Constitution because they don't believe in the Constitution. Into my argument in United say we should ignore the Constitution, what it tells us, and then choose what they want. Now, this is another story quite interesting. And the question is what? Cocoa export earnings tripled to $1.8 billion in the first 4 months of 2025, up from $579 million during the same period last year. Ghana for Mami Juju Munchre PZ for. Ya see, Busumi eye and 9 we are John Mahama ne NDC for Ebeje power no. Cocoa enfaswa edia bre Ghana no. From January, February, March, April, cocoa enfaswa edia bre Ghana no eye $1.8 billion. Almost say in 2024, January to April, January, February, March, April, under Baumia Ekufuado, any MPP for no, the same MPP na last year, January to February, April no, cocoa infaswa enya ena ye 579 million. John Mahama ba power no 4 years pe, 4 months pe, yenya cocoa a yaton ekwa manone infaswa yenya woso eye $1.8 billion. Just 4 months. Randy Abebe leadi cocoa board. Now Obabusa won say na de na esi. De na esi nyina ne say during the NPP era, cocoa smuggling was a big business for the party. And when I say cocoa smuggling, make a cocoa beans, during Ekufuado time, about 60% of cocoa beans, the party were smuggling it and selling it off our borders. Enti Ubabusa say na die na asesa enimenimu ya after 4 months pe Ekufuado free power no Ghana for enya 1.8 billion when it comes to cocoa eyemfaso. The reason is simple. The reason is say time na MPP what power no, the NPP their executives, regional chairman and district chairman no, what they were doing is cocoa no, they were smuggling the cocoa. It's cocoa was Ghana 1 million no, Ghana benya 200,000. And it's na NDC power, they are not involved in smuggling of cocoa beans out of the country to Togo, to Cote d'Ivoire no. Right now no, we are actually having the real cocoa. Yaton yecha ton enfaswana nkasanie. This should scare Ghana ni be also scale. I was say a bone. I was who say and there for the past 8 years. So do the maths. Let's do the maths. Now 1.8 4 months times 8 years. Inti everyone say 443. Inti 1.8 right times 3 times 12. No, we are why 579 times 3 times 12. Now, the difference between Sika NDC Ebenyama Ghana and the Dreamer MPP Edie. Do you understand what I mean? For the time no, not every 4 months, yenya cocoa, yenya $570 million. And the NDC, every 4 months, yenya cocoa for 1.8 billion. It is all person your math now, plus 1 minus 1. For the 8 years. In Tianfan say, every 4 months, yenya 570 times 3, which is 1 year, times 12, which is times 3, which is a year. 12 months, right? Now times 8. Oh yes, Samatna, you will see the amount of money Nana the Danko Kufuado and MPP for they stole from you and I. And this is how they were making billions of cedis and dollars. Because na sa leakages we as Ghanaians, we were not seeing it. We needed people who were not going to smuggle our cocoa. And Randy Abemo, they have been able to make sure almost silly loopholes. And they are not able to get the beans to smuggle. And they are not able to steal from us. That is why we are seeing into imagine. So a course to say for 4 years, 8 years, 12 years, 16 years. A course to say 42 years. Unim sika cocoa de bebre Ghana. And you can see clearly, say, if we stick to the NDC, within a year, 4 years, we are going to get something around 432 billion just in cocoa profits. We are not supposed to be even thinking about giving NPP power. The NPP is bad news. The NPP does not care. The NPP, 57.6 billion, thank you. The NPP is a political party. They are just there to destroy this nation. And then 2 months, 4 months, cocoa and fast to be jumping from 570 million to 1.8 billion. A dear pa no maye. A simple. Cocoa, a beans na omuria MPP for Ekoton, Ewo Eko Divuano, and the NDC for Cocoa Board, Randia Benin and call for no Oma Stopeno. Cocoa in Yaka Ghana and Omoton Eko Amanomne, and Intina Yenya Cocoa home for so. Inti, I heard Randy Abe say you cocoa every a year Ghana, your budget no any revenue Ghana be collapse. It is true. Because if we decide to make sure say the right amount of cocoa, then it makes an impact. 1.8 million and 500 million. The gap is too big. It is 3 times, almost 4 times of Sikai. Why are we doing this to ourselves? Why did we give the NPP opportunity to even come lead us? So these are some of the things we are Ghanaian or start to busa and say no. I'm not supposed to change my hand. I need to stay with the NDC. I will see a keepy pathway of power for 42 years. Now look at this. Finance Minister Atufos Nakasa. Auditor General to submit interim audit report on outstanding contractor claims for payment in the coming days. Now, say what is say MP before can. I adikudientia dollar ne form no. Ni nyina ne say eye NDC aban enya de omutua contractors ka Atufos na catch Auditor General say Auditor General. Contractors are de omuka. Ebi mu ho a e ka ne bi wo ho a yentua ye no. Eye Atufos the Finance Minister catch Auditor General say for mu din bra ne starting tua omuka. Ekana ekufuado mubogu wa omanya kwan ba akokora no. Ekana ba omiane Kennedy Japan mo ebogu wo na at the end of the day omentumentua contractors ka ebife mu wuye no. Aban papa ba in less than 5 months eye Atufos na Oliri John Mahama Finance ewo na aban mu no. Waka check the Auditor General say, you know something? Bring the names of eye contractors ye di omuka. Na yen start entua contractors ne kan kakra from now. And the contractor be a year for the past 8 years, no. And the Abinankasa catch the Auditor General say, give us the list. Let us start paying because I will see a statute omoka no mo sa so yeden eko finish adwuma na omo ye no. Government be anywhere bet me contractors in ka one time etu free ho. But when you are a government, you always need to show contractors respect. You need to let them trust in you and trust in your word. Oba Brochira, contractors trust the government that when they work, they'll be paid. There are contractors in Ghana, Ghana for, sometimes they sacrifice and use their own money to do projects. It's up to the government to, at the end of the day, a bona obesha contractor no at least obediso. So I catch a contractor say, "Your kwan way for usika started 6 months time. Mema usika emodi ashema." You need to, at the end of the day, sa a bona woshe, you need to fulfill it. Because contractor no kura ono to kroni bi. Say abane bra contractor no hu. The moment any contractor betina say, now we never discuss ejuma, na sebi oni sika bi da wakofa e dey start ejuma, na imredu say sika na also utia na say utia about 80% na we ignore contractor no. Now we start disrespecting contractor na. Then that contractor no will not be willing to go the extra mile to help you expand your nation. Now, this government, NDC, are by way, no. What they are doing, and they say, they are trying to build that trust between the government and a contractor. Now, so be a contractor, and I say, abandon for 8 years, 6 years, 4 years. What Atofo Semoye and they say, they are making them start to believe in government. They are making them start to believe, say, Saban shall ba, Abain will fulfill it. Saban shall bo, na say, Eduru Okwana say, Abain, Sikani niwa, Abain will do everything possible to pay enough of the money to you. And this is how you build that confidence between contractors and the government. And this Atofo started, na say at least, or started reaching out to the contractors and be like, you know something, and but what we can do is see at the 1 billion baba nipa ba kono sa 1 billion ebeche mu miensa 300 na ye de amamo na that the next 3 months near say the 300 say na be say you people too, you have some money running your business, and at the end of the day we are all at moving at the steady pace. We contractors na kra omunim say enye easy say aban be raise sika etua ni nyina amount. But the government needs to show something called the willingness and the respect, the trust the government needs to build. You know, now they could not build that trust with the contractors in Ghana. But I am happy, say, and then after forcing the NDC, John Mahamamo, they are building that trust. They are bringing that trust back. They are making the contractors understand. Say, so we are Jumama Abayin needs to pay. So Abayin training in Accra, Abayin needs to be consistent. The Abai needs to show you respect. The Abai needs to understand. They say, "Wosu ube hiesika." Into ato forcing as we speak. We are contractor or Ghana. Wama auditor general. Waman instructions say onfa names nimra na Abai and start into contractor sika. Ekwanya na essay yeje guho ekufu ademo agenda 111. Any project free SHS e-blocks au mujegu no and the Abai be start yetua. Local contractors will start going to their insight. We will see a massive infrastructure development in Ghana. This is how you build a nation. This is how you build trust. This is how you build confidence. This is how you move a nation along. Into the NDC, they are doing something simple, but actually what Jimmy Nabe say complex. And it's Mahmoud Bawumia say to bring the value of the dollar down, you need policy. But he has forgotten, say, you need a leader who is intelligent to pick the right people to manage your economy. They will know what to do because enye debia na sika etumi build a football club. Enye debia na sika etumi efie ye. Enye debia na sika ema wenije. Sometimes it is about you and how you conduct yourself. Obu oha o sika otumi to nyoma bebre na faso ni so. Obu oha o ni sika sa oto what is right. Or spend sika no on what is good. Enti obuha oniska and so are you happy than nipana wiska. So it's not about the number of policies you have. It's the willingness, the leadership, the intelligence and the commitment to serve the people. And that is what John Mahama and the NDC are doing. So we should not play around. We should not let this thing be like a joke. This is the new Ghana we are building. We should all come together and help this government build the new Ghana we want. Now, look at this story. The governor of Bank of Ghana, Akasa. Now, Ediana Governor Naka. This is what we call putting some kind of confidence in the system. The governor of Bank of Ghana will say, have no fears at all. We have it all figured out. Or say Ghana for Mama muyemu nshishimo. Ma muyemu enshishimo. Dollar na eko form na muhu ne sa no. Sebio oma toto nyoma ebe make sure say eye dollar no sebio ebe gina bebi a ewo se gina ahode ne wo form. Enti sa idea wa adwene ya wo se uyemu hihyewo. Dollar na ko 10 ebe besna ko 50 no. The Bank of Ghana governor or say or no ene ba ye betena Bank of Ghana o move dollar na every 17 e dia beduru 10. Osimema uyemu hihyewo na omo ankasa no omo de nyoma tutu kwan mu a shocks papa bie ni wa ebetuma woso Ghana economy na dollar no ebetuma sidi trasia dollar sidi no ahode be ko foma akwaduru 17 o say so ye dwedini na so do sika koto banka nya ratio na fa koto bank o say wo ye dwedini na so pese okokwan so na ukodi dwa na edwa no wode ba Ghana o import nyama o say nya akukuduro na ye na die omo ye no omo di nka adwene ho atoto nyoma sebio bibie ni wa eba beka Ghana economy na ebema yesika sema say. So when you get governors, when you get leaders who are bold and confident and always point you to the work they are doing, now who the work they are doing and the results you are getting at, you always feel proud and confident. And also as a businessman, you always feel, say, you should go all out and also at the end of the day, contribute your quota to the nation. These statements are confident statements. This is a governor who basically understands the economy. This is a governor who is on top of his job. This is a man who knows what he's talking about. In fact, Wasakrampa Kachere say, by the year and na inflation now by umiadiko 57, no, it should end around 11. That is the governor of Bank of Ghana. Ose sa nyoma ni nyina no, omatena se adwene ho ahyehye nyoma ebeboa ama nyoma so ate by ekodu 11% inflation nyoma so bete. Mahamudu Bawumia ene Ekufuado Gabi Ochredakon Kennedy Japan mu nyina wo power no. Upon the 30 policies omde baye ni nyina omde baye no. At the end of the day no, inflation ekoya could do 57%. Nyoma boy ding. It could do 57%. But as we speak to you today, the governor almost drop inflation around 28 or something like that, right? Now they are saying, say, the inflation by the end of the year, also inflation it do 11. Now you see, me person busa Ghana for. Now me person busa MPP for. It just say I'm one kasapano. A simple question. Mo person e den. Me person busa MPP for say, what should we do? Yantu wentwene na yemfa na mo be den. Because in these few weeks, Sibia dollar na tuma drop no. A man for make profit as our profit no betumi ayedwuma for another year. Yeah, busa businessman omoko kwanso kofa nyoma. A man for within a week or 2 year, 3 months, 4 months, ya dollar no ababedru a year 10 no. Enfaswa businessmen make no. San faso no omotumi de a protect omedwuma for the next year. Intimi busa MPP for. Se si amoye de da mo kasa Bawumia Kennedy Japan mo kasa bebre no MPP for mo si yenye den yenye yesi yenye den yenjai wei ne emefa mo na mo nye den yenjai wei yenjai aban wei ma yempe NDC for asem yenjai eye inflation na ebeko 11% yenjai dollar na abedu 10 no yenjai eye cocoa a yenya mfaso 1.8 billion just 5 months no yenja nyoma ye wuni nyina na ye mefa mo na munya den ene na ye besa mo ka kire. What do you want to do? We want to know what entika entiba Bawumia Kennedy enti yantuma mo na mo meden yanto emamo na mo beden bo be ma cocoa ayeden akọ 1.8 billion na say 8 years cocoa entube do 500 million in fasoda. Inti yantuma mo na dollar no mo nya ne sen mumbe mu dollar ne nko sen 20 because ya mamo 8 years mo for dollar ne 3.8 mo ko do 17. Inti yantuma mo na mo meden. And these are some of the things we are asking. Inti ya to na ma be den mo person mo de mo mayehu Bawumia Kennedy yanya den yesi yantuna mo nya den mo be den. Because under your leadership ye hu de amode galamsey ye Ghana enya kura no Professor Frimpong Boateng the report bre sector minister ka kire say Kate Jemfua Lord Komi Kojo Ponkroma Gabi Ochredakon Kweku Bakomo ene omo party chairman Wontumi omo na no mo ye galamsey sense ase enti yentuma mo na mo be den because near Tiana how akumsi kwatwi tuo ball Ghana ni tuo e won constituency enti yama mo bra power biom na mo be den Mumbai the same thing. Near Wahania to aba and a mudi a soldier and the police and tidy a share criminals to go boat to Techiman. Ain't the answer for 2 million mammo. Namusambe the same thing ana. A chilamukandi mopesa mobeye. Because near Tiana was so west wagon. Brian Champo, Eddie criminals in him, and a was the kind boat to. Ain't Yamamu to me no. Sometimes I know say, Boba somebody to me the bad thing. What do you really want to do? We don't have any problem in Ghana today. There's nothing wrong, and nothing is going to be wrong. Bibiani will be worse than 8 years under you people. There's nothing. Hey, dollar nebetimako 15. Nothing is going to be worse than being under you people. And the other question mi busa Baumia say, Yanya dang Baumia Kennedy Japan. It's okay, Mudia, Mum ya press con Namancandia, Mopasi Yamamu. Yanya de answer say Adjuni. Na yanya de yan sorry nyanka say yempe NDCBM. Because under Mono, Bank of Ghana boka 60 billion. Baumia, under FX committee, under EMT, under your leadership as the vice president who has brought or introduced 33 policies, Canada, Japan, under you as a member of parliament who went to parliament to vote for a betting tax, to vote for emission tax, to vote for e-levy, Mumienu, Sesiano, as we sit here, dear pardon, ye. Because I know many and these are correct. Emission levy now, mode buy and Canada, Japan, in parliament to aba, say if to Ghana for no, sa tax no, John Mahame yefrio. Aya e-levy no, sa tax na Canada, Japan, in parliament. Oko peja on say yefan to Ghana for no, sa tax no, because me kaise sa time ko na wo yare wa bruchire, na ya drill with him. And so far, jet, edibaye, ebe to e-levy aba. Sa e-levy now to Ghana for Canada, Japan. John Mahame yefrio. Betting tax na Ghana for say too much. Mama man for nchwa mo bet no mundi mo bet nko monim no. Canada Japan wo ba parliament. Wo support e ba wo mia support e wo cabinet. Ene de ba parliament ena wo green light no. Ade bia ye pass no parliament bia Canada Japan wo green light e no. Ba wo mia gitu mo cabinet. Enti mo mia no ma center for. Ba wo mia gitu mo cabinet a na wo so stamp so parliament. Enti mo mia no na mo ba together say de ekos na mo ye nyina na NDC are correct no. Say nyoma na correct na adenti na mamumbra na mumba ya den. I want to know. Sa in some way na mon kancha de bi ebusa na bubu ofu musi edidi matem. Ya pese hu se de na mpese mo beye. Because say on shadan study ya. Baomiani Kennedy Japan, the two of them Sanko for me no. Ghana boniche Ghana ankasa. There was no tax to Ghana for so parliament Kennedy anto abanibi. Anamurefi. Every single tax another Ghana for so. Ana ema ya wochire ya aban ebu yekom. Kennedy tina parliament ekan ye woni nyina mu. Remember, answer na the bill bi ba to parliament say ye di hu nkomo no. Na cabinet approve that bill no. When our cabinet Mahamudu Bawumia, he sat in cabinet or making sure e-levy Ottoman or kase momanenko, betting tax or some fanko, emission tax or some fanko. Mahamudu Bawumia tina cabinet momo approve say yenko Ghana forest ni yenko mine gold Bawumia tina cabinet momo jitu. Yadi bedu parliament no na Kennedy so to war chain. Yadi back parliament no na Kennedy page and saka say yeah yenjintum. Yadi emission tax about parliament from cabinet. And Kennedy say, yanjitum. Yadi aya COVID tax about parliament. Kennedy say, yanjitum. Yadi tax say anybody about parliament, no. But when you the Juma cabinet, no, and Kennedy aya den, finish a Juma no parliament. Sa taxes in Kwasaseme Kosunya, Kennedy Japan did not miss even one of them. He was sitting or he sat through everything. Enti Jena mopese Kennedy ni Bawumia kachreye. What is making them think say we can get up one day and give power to the two of them who created that mess? Denti ye jiminti na ye refi we nyina. Na Kennedy ni Bawumia a driver ni meto. Ya promote Bawumia ako driver and the Kennedy na be ni mates. Bawumia a sanction a bill or cabinet na Kennedy aplanke wajiatum. Bibia Bawumia a green light or cabinet no. Kennedy tina parliament a Tom Printika say we enko. So Bawumia na Kennedy a te say e yufo mienu. Omo yantafo akronfo ntafo mienu. Bawumia or cabinet na Kennedy wa parliament. That is what they have done till now. Inti almost as a see and yenya den. We watch now. The question I want to ask the MPP is simple. Me say any Friday. Inti MPP for mo papa we mo nipa foforo bi obi a mokofa ba na say sanko fo ya mo ni omo ye adwuma ya na mo sade o maba And it's another question I'm asking you people. MPP for to see about Wumia and Kennedy. Mo person will be the president yate. To see a president and person will be dino. En kofona na muni ekufo de ye adwuma na mo besa ne o ma be ye adwuma. San kofo na omo ye galamsey e de e-levy covid san kofo na say mo MPP fo bi o mo ti Dubai. Ana mo MPP fo bi wo Vietnam amokofo ma ba a ye nnim omo. Eya samia wukumu ya. Kojo pon kroma Samola Bujina sa kromfo brand champon mo a ana mo set foforo bo baby. Because if person who say mo the new set bi ba ye nnim omo. Because say set we a ye nnim a ye ne omo tena 8 years a den na mamo dwene say ye be sama sankofo we abedi yeso. Den tina mamo dwene sa. It's a simple question. Because until Kennedy anybody will prove to me say almost some new MPP bi wo Somalia, Vietnam, Gucci men. Cambodia, young woman da, yenimo musubai, omu different breeds. But say the same MPP ye nimuno, the same Kenofurata MPP, the same Amwakwata MPP, Atachia MPP, Oseche Mensa Bosu MPP, the same Samia Uku, the same Kojo Ponkroma, the same Chairman Wontumi MPP, the same Asenso Boache, the same Ukofo we ya na say set to be o baby. Say Sankofo we dia NC hu movie we da. Ya hweda. Ya tena wa hwede nyina manesi for 8 years. Sa horror movie no ya hwe. Why do you think that movie is going to be new for us to all come out and say ye pese etuma Sankofo because ya hwe movie we da. Ba omi na no other MPP driver ni mate ni Kennedy or stampo na Kennedy ajatum. And Debia Mekache Ghana for say we should not allow the NPP to fool anybody. The party are now a partner mutimuno. So today a political party today in 2025 after losing 1.8 million votes. Etimi Saka Chira say omo pese chairman Wontumi ebeye omo regional chairman, then that is not a political party. That is a collection of animals thinking they are humans. Tie. Chairman Wontumi be the MPP regional chairman. He did not win 1 seat in the Ashanti region. The track record I'm about to know. Chairman Wontumi obe lead the Ashanti region ahead the stronghold of the MPP no. For 8 years, we demand for 1 seat and Ashanti region seats. In fact, Chairman Wontumi ebe regional chairman Ashanti region oluzi more seats. Chairman Wontumi ebe regional chairman or MPP mu e Ashanti region. The party started breaking down from within. Now, day na party ni sa kwatena sika se nipa na we fail no. Chairman na went to me no. Chairman na went to for 1 seat krampo anka ye stronghold seats no. Ya sa kwatena dem then there's a problem with the party psychologically. Then there's a problem psychologically. There's something wrong with the people in the party because it's a party that wants to progress, and I say it wants to retrogress more because you need people who have a track record of succeeding. And now today the NPP is a party that does not want to move forward. And for them to even sit and say, Unibibi, Akwaya Kofan about 8 years, ya, Obe Jimmy no Hobesa or radio so, Ebaya Galamsey, Ebe Dim Kwasi Asemno, Akwana one for city Bakumpa Bekawama NDC, I use Ashanti region as their new stronghold, no. Ye pese sa Akwana Esabaya ye national chairman. Then there's a problem. We a young man our party must start to join it because a Jimmy for the dorsum. It means majority of the people in the party, no, Jimmy. Because they cannot think beyond party, no. They don't even know who is incompetent and who is competent. They cannot even sit and have a conversation and say, party is here, because as we speak today, the MPP does not have a chairman. As we speak today, their general secretary, Pentium 2, the party as we speak, National Women's Organizer, or a Galamsey, Niketi Jemfua, or Twin Trodin, and I'm on reality, no. party no national women's organizer Wontumi nchiro ni din osaye galamsey party ni chairman or your walking dead who want to tukwa or the tukopem ban ewu party ni general secretary ni ejimijimi this party jen or a Pentium 2 the memory ni ejuma national organizer youth organizer no or your kotiboto or kasaba hard hey nana bi na ono so ka party no ono e dey why galamsey amanefu adoa na it party na siwo no who is in charge of the party. What is so attractive about the MPP today? Nothing. Eche Ghana ni na adwene wo form. Ghana ni na ninte ya oyokurasini onim what development test and obeka se me pe MPP. Who are you following? Ede na wudi echire. Who are you following? Ede pa na wudi echire as a Ghanaian na wudi MPP echi. Ede na wudi echire. Tell me the Emma wudi MPP echi because until you tell me no me who dia ope dey ehun si bi ebeboa. Ma let's see omom lead party na ma. Now yanko parliament. Omom di party na ni mo parliament no. The leader of NPP 88 group no o defend pedophiles. Now afenyo marking otumi frɛ obi of phones no threaten obi on the court. This man should petition the General Legal Council again about the Afenyo marking situation. It needs to be me. I will petition the GLC. Afenyo marking kofo obi yere. Na sa nipa na wakofa no na yere ni nua bema efre JJ. We yi ni bema de ato sa oba ne mma enum. Na bema no e de sa JJ na court na Afenyo marking na e defend bema na yere na wakofa no. Na Afenyo marking na sa fa phone no threaten bema no phone so. Eden Afenyo marking down here lawyer or Ghana because you're paying. Na etiti kuro say Afenyo marking here minority. This is the party. What they call parliament. These are the people who are leading the party in parliament. I'm not done pray. On Afenyo marking, the two of them, they sat on ECG board and omuria ECG containers in under their leadership as the board members. One being board chair, one being a member. They sat on that board. ECG containers. They stole all the containers. These are the two criminals leading the NPP in parliament. In China, me busa mo NPP for say, I na mo dina wakasa se mo ye campaign no. Na mo ye campaign say yenya den. Yantam Ghana and San Fama mo anas yenya den. What should we do? Because we want you people to tell us something new. Because some movie we yehuda, some horror movie we ashada. Yenim characters ni nyina scene 1, scene 2, scene 3. Yenim de see ye. Yenim what you are capable of doing. Yenim how bad you can behave. Yenim how deadly you are. So me busa MPP for more characters for Frobi party executives and I say Bawomiani Kennedy more group be a more group more some place and more bar and I said dada na. MPP for Bawomiani Kennedy more some new MPP go baby more de bar and I said dada na we na and I say we ne dia mama yankoda because we cannot allow idiots to lead us again. We cannot allow selfish ingrates. We cannot allow people who don't respect the constitution. We cannot allow family and friends, drug peddlers. We cannot allow people who basically have no better track record to come and lead us. Nancy Metitin say me say Mahamudu Bawumia pese opeke Brian Champon send the vice president. Masresu. The Metitin and say yes Brian Champon. Or say Oba be picky Bawumia say obe picky Brian Champon as his vice running mate. Masre. Brian Champon ya. The same Brian Champon or they killers. Eko gu ayo so wise wagon. Ye take commission case we di bone. E kuro papa bi anko so ko jail no. Brian Champon ya na osade be ya running mate ya wa ha. Ne antia na mka se na po ye de hye. Na po di nyansa. Na po di ye hu ne so asantini be ma da. Ye tia na party ni issue statement say eye party dey fa asantini running mate party no omonto aba. Ene ye hwehwe man ye ko yi de hye a wejimi na po. Ena omohono dotto ena de man no ye ena ni jimi no ebeteye more and omo ka che so omo side the same people eba Kennedy Japan, Bawumia. We have seen this movie before. And let me tell you, we are not going anywhere. We will wait for you people. Ghana for they are watching and they know what to do.